Alright, what up, WDN? This your boy CB. Um, I'm just sitting here cooling, watching the rerun of the preseason game. I had to work Thursday, so I was just seeing little bits and clips of it. So I just wanted to watch the whole thing. See how these backups doing. See who got a chance to make the cuts. We hadn't even started cutting yet, but anyway, man, just really on here to sum up this preseason. I'll come out with the pregame next week, but yeah, I'm just sum up this preseason. Everybody in WDN know this wasn't the preseason we was looking for. Even though it don't count, this is a time for us to get better. Whether your starters is out there or not. Far as with us, our starters didn't play no more than 3 series. I'm talking about all the starters, playing together. It wasn't over 3 series that we got to see, them play. So, really can't, well, with me, I really can't take away, any negatives from the unit as a whole. Now, it is certain positions that we need to worry about, that bring a little concern, but as far as our backups and stuff compared to, I ain't gonna say the league, but compared to, the teams we played, we was the weakest link out of, the 4 teams we played. You wanna have, reliable backups in case cats get hurt, which is coming. Whether it's a 1-2 week injury or hopefully it's no long-term injuries, but that's just what it is. But anyway, I'm gonna get on to this. I'm gonna get on Keenan later, but I'm gonna get to this offensive line. Well, y'all know we need an offensive line in order for us to in order for Breeze to operate and for our offensive unit to be able to move the ball downfield, in order for our running game to work. So if we don't have the line that starts up front, we don't have the line, in unison, that's gonna hurt us offensively. By saying that, Breeze he still be able to make things work, but you don't want a 37-year-old quarterback. And Breeze, compared to the Peyton Manning's and Tom Brady's, he's in a different, position for us health-wise. He's way more healthier than them two combined. But still, you still don't want any 37-year-old quarterback, whether he's in the best of shape or not, to be back there just running for his life. So, we got problems up front. And just Pete, I'm going to get on him. At the start of training camp and before I went up there and when I got up there, the talk was big, amongst the crowd, and the people, the media and stuff like that. Saying he was having a hell of a camp. He's knocking guys off the ball and stuff in practice. But my thing with him is, I don't understand why this guy wasn't given a position to compete with Streif for the right tackle position. Just honestly, I don't see why. I don't see what's so scary about Zach Streif to where, we just gotta have him at right tackle. His position, and I mean, who knows? He might be a surprise cut, this weekend. I don't know, but for Andrews Pete not to be given that battle, at right tackle, just keep him out there, duel him out there with Streif, and then if Pete lose, we can shift him, to one of the guard positions. But to have Pete moving around to every position besides center, I mean, I'm not gonna make no excuse for the guy. I mean, yeah, he could have played better. I mean, but damn, he really didn't have a chance to really, to really grow in the position and learn it, and master the blocks and all of that, his assignments and shit, so But like I said, I'm not going to just give him a pass either, because especially that Patriots game, there's no way he should have let Chris Long done him like that, regardless of where you lined up at. You know, that was just a one-on-one type shit. You know, and you was getting your ass whooped. Now, that shouldn't have happened, period. That was just one-on-one shit. But anyway, we at the position with you. You know, we don't even have, you know, who the starters is going to be on the line besides Teron, Unger, and I'm assuming Strief. Because nothing's been said about him. He's been getting criticized by the coaches or nothing. So, really, to me, that's saying that, you know, they complacent, you know, with him playing the tackle. Which I really, like I said, I don't understand that. I don't see, you know, what's so good from him, you know, coming out of him to where he just got a position on lock. And he was the guy that got Bree's shoulder fucked up last year. You know, Watt was just throwing them around last year. These upper echelon DNs, and, you know, they're going to test Strief. And I'm going to say this, and I'm going to elaborate on it next week. You know, Khalil Mack will be lined up on this nigga, you know, come week 1. And I'm going to just leave it at that. So we already know what we got coming for us. And that's not even including Bruce Irvin. You know, that's just 2 guys that just come up to mind to me. But I know Khalil Mack he gonna be on that side. Because that's the weakest side. He not going to be lined up on Armstead's side. But like I said, I'm going to get into the pregame shit next week. But that's the line. And then Lolito and Clemente, it hadn't been no one standout, you know, to claim the left side or either guard position. So, you know, we just in a bit turmoil, you know, at the line, far as, you know, who's going to be the starter. You know, we don't have a finale, you know, roster call, you know, with the line yet. So, but like I said, with Pete, you know, he should have just thrown it out with Strief out there at the right tackle spot, when to take the position. You know, if Strief would have lost, which I believe he would have, you know, he would have been the one getting cut. You know, the line, we're in this position, in my eyes, we're in this position right now because they decided to go with Zach Strief. I don't know why. They decided to go with Zach Strief over Jari Evans. That's how I see it. Jari Evans, his cap hit was more. He didn't want to take a pay cut. I understand that. But if you look at Zach Strief numbers, his is a little bit better than Jari, but it ain't that much of a difference. So you telling me you're going to choose Zach Strief over Jari when we need a more athletic tackle out there to keep these DNs off of Drew, at least with the guard position? You're going to have people beside you that can help give a nudge. And regardless of all of that, Jari is better than Strief. So, I mean, bro just got cut by the Seahawks. You know, and cats out of who that, some cats out of, you know, my fan base, you know, saying we don't need him back. You know, if he got cut by the Seahawks, what makes you think he gonna be our savior? Well, what makes you think Zach Strief is our savior at right tackle? The guy that was getting Brees fucked up last year. Like, you get the picture what I'm saying? I mean, that's basically that's where we're at. They went with Strief over Jari. Now, if we would have kept Jari, got rid of Strief, which was due for Strief, he was due a cut or a position loss, one of the two. We could have had Andrews Pete. They drafted Andrews Pete and said they wanted him to be a tackle. So you got a right tackle position open. If we'd have got rid of Strief, position loss or cut, had Pete at the right tackle, groomed him in there, OTAs, training camp, preseason. Had Streif at right, not Streif. Jari at right guard, then Unger in the middle, and then we only have one position, left guard, thug it out and see who get that position. You know, if them two wasn't playing up the par, we could have brought in a veteran, guard or something like that. And then have Tehran at the left tackle. That's how I view the shit. And it should have been like that. There's no way Streif should be having a starting job right now. Like I said, cuts hadn't happened yet. So I definitely don't know, if we're going to have some surprise cuts. So, that's just what it is with the O-line. That's all I got to say. We're in that position. Hopefully I hope we bring Jari back. But by saying that, Andrews need to be he need to be our right tackle. I believe he's gonna be more athletic than I can trust him at right tackle over Streif. We played all the NFC West teams, all their D ends and D line period is the truth. So that just give if Breeze running for his life, we not. The chances of us moving the ball is going to be low. Which he's still going to make plays out of nothing. But like I said, we don't need him to be doing all that shit, running for his life and shit. So that's it with the O-line. But basically, man, that's the reason why our offense really, at the time we was in, like I said, wasn't up for 3 series. But the time we was in, that's really why we couldn't generate a decent running game, or good passing game. But of course, you look at Breeze's numbers, he made shit happen, but he was under pressure while making shit happen. We don't need Breeze to be doing that. We gotta have him protected, and I'm telling you, that's the longer he'll be able to last. So basically, man, that's it. I wanna it's going on 12 minutes, but farewell to Keenan Lewis. I disagreed with the move. The move was made too early. I would have waited until this point right now where it was time to make the 53-man roster, to see was he healthy enough to, play for us or not. I know he refused to go on IR, but at that time, it wouldn't have really mattered to have just held on to him to see was he going to be ready, like he said he was going to be, and then pull the plug. That would have made more sense than to pull the plug, that early. Because when healthy, I believe he could have been a factor. Now we got rookies out there. PJ, this is second year, but really this is rookie year out there. So it's going to be growing pains. Whether that's going to bite us in the ass defensively, and we don't need a lot of growing pains on defense. We damn sure don't need it. I know that was the Steelers we was going up against, but with any receiver, the type of rookie mistakes, as far as not turning your shoulders the right way with my boy Devontae. And I told y'all, Devontae, he gonna be that nigga for real, down the line. And at this point, he's looking like he's gonna be our nickelback. So we got two rookies out there that's gonna be playing big roles at the DB position. So, with that comes growing pains. Devin, he balled his ass off last year, but he had a few growing pains as well. At the start of the season against the Colts a few times. The rookies have it. But I just hope it's not too many growing pains that these guys gonna go through. Like I said, I'm highly up on PJ and my nigga Devontae. Both of them real out there. They future is bright. But I didn't expect at least Devontae to have this big of a role, right now. But it is what it is, because Swan gone, so it is what it is. But, we're just going to have to ride with it. But anyway, man, it's your boy CB. Sorry it took this long. I had to get all this shit out. You know, people in the WDN. I ain't talking about YouTube. I'm just talking about Facebook, Twitter. You know, fans that I personally know. You know, we just going crazy shit over some preseason shit. And by saying that, we should be concerned, but we shouldn't be going crazy. Because the guys wasn't even out there that long. Cats acting like they played the whole game. But like I said, we should be concerned, you know, with our offensive line. Because it's not set in stone yet with who going to be starting where. Still shuffling Pete around it. We shouldn't be at that point. That should have been done in the OTAs and shit. Maybe right at the first of training camp. That shit should have been solidified at the start of the preseason. But that's where we're at now. WDN, you know, I don't see, we shouldn't be counting nobody out. We shouldn't be counting ourselves out. We don't know what's going to happen this season. You know, our offense is still going to be dominant. You know, we just going to have to give Breeze some time. Really, this line shit, it's really going to affect our running game. As far as the passing game, like I said, Breeze is going to make plays happen. But the only negative with that, we can't have bruh back there just running for his life damn near every play. Especially from the blind side. So, the running game is going to have the biggest effect if we don't get this shit in order. Without a running game, they're just going to play cover 2, you know, have everybody at home and just sit back and wait on the pass. And we already know what that can cause with Drew passing the ball at times. So, that's just it, man. Like I said, I'm going to come with the pregame report next week. You know, probably Wednesday night. You know, I'm off Wednesday and Thursday. And then, of course, I'm off. I took off Sunday I'm not missing a Saints game. So, I'm off. I worked that Friday and Saturday, but I'm off that Sunday as I took off for the shit. But that's just what it is. But this your boy CB. I'm out.